Hello YouTube, this is Retta again today. I'm going to get back into the political arena and I'm going to do a reading on Matthew Whitaker, who is now, I believe, the acting general attorney, and the DOJ just kind of gave them their wishes, like, you know, they were okay with it. They signed off on it. You guys, remember to subscribe, to like this video, leave a comment below. You can find me at Intuitive Retta on BitChute on realvideo.com. I just heard BitChute just got PayPal just deplatformed BitChute, and so you can catch me on BitChute, real.video, Instagram and Intuitive Retta, Facebook on Intuitive Retta, and also Twitter. So we're going to go in with this Matthew Whitaker. I'm going to do a couple of different readings. I'm going to use the Tarot of the Bastard today. So I want to see about him and this acting DOJ, the acting general attorney. I don't know why I'm saying acting DOJ, but acting general attorney that he took over for Sessions. So he's young. He's only, how old is he? 49, which is pretty young. He is the magician. So you guys know how I feel about the magician. Everything, you know, the sun always shines on the magician. They're able to bring their thoughts and their ideas from the ether and able to, you know, construct it into the reality. You know, he's always used to constant changes. So changes, ups and downs really don't bother him and so forth. So I just want to see about him acting general attorney, the attorney general. A lot of people aren't happy about it. So we're going to see. I'm going to see. So this is his energy around him right now. Let's see. Goals. This was a goal. I think he has higher aspirations. Let me just get another card. Yeah, goals, dreams. He's always aspirated to go higher. As part of the magician is his idea. He's always someone that wants to manifest more, to bring their ideas into fruition. He's had his eyes on the eternal general position. He's had his eyes on that position. Whether he gets it or not, because right now he's acting. Let's see, where is he at right now? Judgment. He's okay with the public opinion. So he is just like basking into this public opinion. I guess a lot of people have their opinions on him, whether good or bad, and he knows that you know, the public is going to have an opinion on him in whichever way, and he's going to use that as his magician energy. Let's see. What's the cross to bear with that? Is the constant changes. So the public opinion is one hand. He's looking for that, you know, public judgment, whether nay or for. He knows different people have a different opinion. He's also worried about all the different changes. So there's been a lot of different changes. And he's worried about kind of how, you know, the public may see the different changes, or the different changes he wants to create, how the public is going to view them. Remember, changes is in his birth cards. Let's see, underneath that is also, this is about victory, homecoming. This is about fruitful, joining, union. So that's the whole thing. He wants this process to be a positive process. He wants, what he wants everybody to kind of stand and kind of, you know, kind of cheer him on, like, yeah, you can do it. But it's the constant changes. So he has a feeling of sometimes this is like the Four of Wands is the foundation. This is like a commitment. This is like a partnership. This is like a marriage. So that's what the bottom line is this in regards to the public opinion on him, the different changes, the major change that's going on. and in regards to the foundation of these relationships that he has, these partnerships, how he's perceived. Let's see, in the past, balancing things. So he's always, you know, had to balance things. This is nothing new. Let's see what's on his mind. There is some sadness. There is some sadness that some people had to... There is some sadness. What does this sadness mean? Okay, that someone... This is exactly where I was about to go, but I just wanted to make sure that, you know, to get his wish fulfilled, to get what he wants done, that some people had to kind of lose their jobs, or, you know, he's kind of sad that things didn't work out the way that they should. And, you know, in order for his dreams to be fulfilled, someone else's, you know, I think there's someone else in the running for this. I know he's acting Attorney General, but I think he really wants the job. But there's someone there, there's someone else that may be a little bit more ahead of him for this this position. There's plans. There's some plans. Him and someone else there's been future plannings. There's something going on that him and another person, or a partnership, which we're seeing in here, there's some future planning going on. There's some planning that he is the one that has to kind of take to fruition. Let's see, in the future, nostalgia, looking back. So he's going to, you know, maybe look back at some things, you know, look back at some things. In the past, the devil, he's going to look back. I think he's going to go look back at some things. This is like the devil card. So he's going to go back and look at some things in regards to the devil, which is, this is trickery, enslavement, ego, things like that. I don't know. This is upside down, so this is a fall from grace. So I don't know if it's him going back or if people are going to go back. So this is either people are going to go back in his youth or things he's done in the past and use that to kind of make him fall. That could be one. That could be one way. Or that he is going to go back and use people's devious things or... and have them have a fall from grace. So that could be one or the other. I'm not sure how that's going to go. I want to kind of see the relationship between him and Trump real quick. And then I'm going to see the relationship between him and Mueller. Okay. So this is Whittaker and Trump. Whittaker and Trump. And then we're going to do Mueller. Whittaker and Trump. Whittaker and Trump. I'm using the Tarot of the Bastard. And Whittaker and Trump. This is the Gentle Fairy Oracle, I believe. The Wisdom of the Gentle Fairy Oracle. I'm believing that's the name of this. Alright. Let's see. Okay. Let's see the card for their energy. Okay. Juggler. Remember I said balancing? He's been balancing things for a while. The sun always shines on him. But, you know, when he balances things, it kind of shows his best potential. He hasn't shown all he has to give yet. You know, he basks in the ability to juggle many different things. Let's see, where their relationship, there's a lot of goodness in their relationship. There's a lot of hopes and dreams for both of them. This one says wish fulfilled. So there's a lot of expectations, a lot of places, a lot of things that they both want to do in regards to this position. I'm going to put Whittaker on this side and Trump on this side. So Whittaker, he's heartbroken. We did see something like that he was very sad in regards to, I wonder what he's sad about. His ability to juggle or balance something. He's having some sadness that hit him mentally, physically, and spiritually. I don't understand what this is. I don't know if this has to do with Sessions. Did he have a really close relationship with Sessions? And that, you know, Sessions firing and him getting this acting position, if that's what's really hurting him, or what is going on. But he's trying to balance things, you know, put things back in balance. Things have been a little bit off kilter, and he's trying to put things back in balance. Let's see, what does Trump? Trump thinks this is going to be a good, you know, relationship, a good partnership. He sees, so remember this card came up in Whittaker. I think Trump finds this. What does Whittaker want from Trump? He doesn't really quite know what he wants from Trump. He's kind of indecisive. What does he want from Trump? Whether it is to kind of open up this illusion, or to kind of make things available that weren't seen, to bring a highlight to things that haven't been seen. But he's kind of indecisive about what he wants to do. He's kind of indecisive about what he wants to do. What does Trump want from him? Trump is very contemplating. Trump is deciding, okay, this is what you have on here. And is he going to, if I give him this information, is he going to do something about it? Basically. Let's see. This is a good, this is going to be a good type of relationship for, you know, for them both. I see this is going to be good. Yes, he feels that Whittaker is going to assert himself, and he feels that Whittaker is going to assert himself and go after. Remember, the Knight of Swords is someone that goes after someone with not too much thought. So he thinks that Whittaker is going to, he can use Whittaker to go after, let's see. There's the Empress. The Empress, remember, this also can be Clinton. She is the Empress. Or bringing out new information, new ideas, new creativity. But there's a lot of conflict. There's a lot of conflict. He thinks maybe he could bring out new things in regards to this conflict. This is the beginning. This is just the beginning of what there is to do. Public opinion. He's hoping that things change in the public opinion to kind of, there's this word vision again. Remember I said that there's a vision that they want to bring forth? There's all this perseverance. There's all this information that's just waiting to be harvested. Inner reflection. He wants them to bring out what's been hidden. The High Priestess is veiled. It's hidden. Kind of self-reflection. Inspiration, the potential to go forth in victory. So I think that Whittaker wants to do these things, but he's not sure how he wants to go about doing these things. And what kind of illusion that Trump has in regards to him. Trump wants him to go after, I think, Hillary. Okay, so, whoops, I almost, okay. Let's see, Mueller and Whittaker. Mueller, remember, he's the lovers and the devil. He has the devils in him, you know. I don't think Mueller is the best one. Everybody, all the, you know, people are like, oh, Mueller's this and Mueller's wonderful and this and that. Mueller has a lot of problems. He's the lovers and the devil. That tells me that he doesn't have that much faith in himself, that he looks for other people for validation, that he has his own issues. That with the lovers and devil, he can be manipulated. He can also be kind of, he can also be bought off, or, you know, someone can use some of his own devices against him. Let's see. Let's see where their energy is for them. I'm going to put Whittaker here and Mueller here. Joy. Okay, so this is it, the king, the scrutiny. So this is going to be a battle of intellectual. So they're both in an intellectual, they're both lawyers. So this is a battle of intellects. So who's going to come up on top? Let's see, Mueller right here. Mueller, he always comes up as the King of Cups for me. He always comes up as the King of Cups for me. I don't know. I don't know if Mueller drinks. Does he drink? It could go in with that Devils, because he always comes up as the cups for me. I don't know if he's ever drank, or does he drink or something like that. But this is saying he comes off as kind of cold or whatever, but that's not the case. People are kind of like have this infatuation that Mueller is this wonderful, you know, lighthearted, good guy, which is not really what his birth cards is. Let's see. They're saying that Mueller finds, to me there's a battle of wills. I think that Mueller feels like he's more in control over his emotions, his thoughts, how he does things, that he's more balanced. And then he also may think that Whittaker may have some emotional immaturity, that that he may be able, or people may be able to get Whittaker in his emotions, if that makes sense. Like, he can have emotional outbursts, or, you know, people can get under his skin. Let's see, what does Mueller want from him? He wants a good working relationship with Whittaker. Mueller wants a good a partnership, a good relationship. He's hoping that, you know, with him coming in, that, you know, things will get good. What does what does Whittaker want? Whittaker wants, Whittaker doesn't, I don't think he's going to fight the way that Mueller wants him to fight. Whittaker, what does he want? What does he want? So this is what he wants from Mueller. He wants from Mueller to stop the chaos and the confusion, to put the sword down, to kind of put the sword down. Let's see. But what's funny is that this is the Knight of Cups. This is working on emotions. This is like, he still wants to become like friends. He wants to build an emotional connection, or emotional type of partnership. I don't know if they've known each other before, or friendship, but he wants this emotional, whatever they have emotionally, friendship, whatever, he wants that in the forefront. Whittaker is like, this is my dream. This is what I felt like I've always wanted to be. I think he's always wanted to be Attorney General, and even though he's acting, this is something he wants it to be fulfilled. Let's see. The High Priestess. The inner things. The inner things. He wants, funny, that, to me, this is the Empress, which is, her birth card is Hillary. He wants the money. He wants the hidden money, whether it's Hillary, to make it a setback. So he wants to kind of expose Hillary's finances. He also, and it also could be that Mueller wants to expose maybe Hillary and Don Q's finances. Remember I said this month for the monthly reading, I was talking about finances and stuff like that. I think finances is going to be in play. I think there's people that want, so there's some financial setbacks, public opinion, obstacles, things, a swift change. I don't think he's going to keep this job. I don't think someone's going to lose this job. It's future planning. And there's not going to be, justice is not going to be served. on maybe Mueller's side. So it could be justice is not going to be served on Mueller's side, and that Whittaker is not going to keep this appointment, or Mueller is not going to keep his job, and in that way people are going to find it justice wasn't served. In either way so I just want to see something real quick. I got a couple of more minutes before let's see. It's not too juicy. This one wasn't juicy. I know Whittaker wants this job, but I don't think he's going to get it. Is Whittaker going to eventually get, he's acting, is he going to be Attorney General? He wants it. He wants it. He's going to kind of play, but I don't think he's going to get it. A lot of people, the peanut gallery, I call them, like the other people, aren't going to be happy about him being it. There's going to be a lot of arguing and fighting. I don't think he's going to get it. There's other choices out there. Him being the acting is causing a lot of disharmony, and I don't think he's going to fight for it, though. He wants to fight for it. He's hoping for it, but he's not getting it all in his eggs in one basket. He's like, he's hoping, please, please, please. But public opinion, I don't think he's going to. I'm looking. It's wishful thinking. I don't think so. I don't think he's going to be the Fool. There's the Queen of Wands. There she is again. She always pops up. I don't think people think he's old enough to be it. It's funny. It's really about age. I don't think people think he's old enough or he has the emotional ability to be the Attorney General. I don't know if he's one of the youngest. He's 49. I don't know if there's been people younger or older than him. For some reason, they feel like he's immature. This was like a wishful thinking. I don't think he's going to stay in that position very long. He wants it. He wants it. There's public opinion for him to inherit it. But I don't think he's going to kind of get it. At this point, I think a lot of people are going to fight about him being even the acting Attorney General. And I think that a lot of people are going to fight. There's some people that think, you know, he needs to get this position. A lot of public people want him to get it. And there are a lot of public people who don't want him to get it. And I don't think he's going to stay in this position. If he is acting, I don't think he's going to stay in this position very long. Maybe, I don't think he's going to be in this position very long. Maybe a year or maybe 3 months. Maybe a year or 3 months. So that's it. I know people think he's going to go after. Let me try that real quick before this goes. Is he going to go after Hillary? Is he going to go after Hillary in this little bit of time? Is he going to go after Hillary, and is he going to get the Mueller probe stopped? Let's see. Is Whittaker going to go after Hillary Clinton? Is he going to get the Mueller stopped? It's a big burden to go after Hillary. It's a big burden, and he may want to. It's a big burden. It would be like a lot for him to do. It would be a lot for him to do. It's a lot of work, and there's a lot of information. There's a lot of stuff even overseas. So it's not just domestic. There's a lot of information even overseas. This is a big burden that he would have to control both things. He would have to have some control. He would kind of be like the chariot to come in there and just tear things up. Let's see. How about Mueller? It's a battle of wills. He might be put in He might scrutinize Mueller's and have him scrutinize Mueller and the information that he's getting. He might scrutinize it like, you can't do all this. Your probe is too many things you're going into. Mueller doesn't want to share the information that he's gained. He's kind of keeping everything close to his chest. And I think Whittaker is going to say, hey, you can't do all that. You know, you can't hold all this information to yourself, and you can't have unlimited access. Yeah. And there's going to be some kind of arguing and stuff like that. This is that Page of Cups again, emotional immaturity. I think that Mueller's able to keep up his emotions in check, where this guy might not be able to. They may be quick to anger or stuff like that, but he's going to say, hey, I'm going to tell you what you can and cannot do to Mueller. So, do I think he's going to be long-term? I don't think so. I don't think so. There's people fighting for and against him. He's the magician. I don't know if he's ready. He may be just someone that he may lead the charge. Would it be good for him to go after Hillary? That's future planning. That's things that were in place. To go after Hillary, that's future things about the greed and the evil that she did. But is it going to be worth it? And he's going to have to try to balance things. So that's what I see. I don't see too much craziness going on. I don't see this as a long-term position for him. He wants it, though. He may go in there and cause a little ruckus. He really wants the job permanently, but I don't think he's going to get it. I don't think there's public opinion both ways, and I don't think he's going to get it. So that's it. I hope it was kind of informative. Talk to you guys later. Bye.